Hey Pete, it's about midnight on Friday night, and gosh, when I see you bopping around and the things that you do and the steps that you take, the active steps with intention that you take to make sure that you are getting through your grief and getting through all the difficult times, it's just it it really is inspiring and not. I don't think that's even the right word. It's a building block for the rest of us to use in our own journey. You should see, I'm sitting here wearing my self-care sweatshirt that my daughter and I bought each other when I was in Oklahoma. And ironically, here I am in Florida. Um, I'm not sure you even know, but I got here right before Passover, and the next day we took her to the hospital and she didn't come out. And so here we now are at Rosh Hashanah, and on Sunday night, Yom Kippur. And I think it really plays into what we talk about so much, which is, forgiveness, gratitude. I'll just make one quick point, which is that, there's a rule that during the 10 days between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, that we go to our friends, our family, to anyone, and we ask them for forgiveness. Literally, you say, please forgive me. And the reason we do that is because how can we possibly expect God to forgive us if we can't ask others for forgiveness, and if we can't give forgiveness even if we weren't asked? And if you look in the Bible, in Leviticus, when it talks about the Yom Kippur service, the high priest, before he can go and ask for forgiveness for the nation, he first brings an ox, a par cow for himself, and then one for his family, and then the third one's for the nation. And it's the same idea. And I think, people like you and others that I've gotten so much out of in terms of my own ability to wrap my arms around things, you and Lara Parrish and Val Nichols, Sherry Lozier, people that over the last year and a half, 2 years have been so influential on me. I should stop naming names, but like I have to say, people that have become my safety net. My friends in Oklahoma, the Youngs, Jocelyn, Abad, Nancy, Kara, from a world away, has a feeling and is on me, and even if I ignore her for weeks, she's right there. And it's as much as they might play with the app, doesn't matter to me. We could switch to whichever venue, it doesn't matter. It's the knowledge of the insight and the power of the community and the safety of the safety net. Because like someone said the other night when Laura had her 1,000th room, it's that, she's grateful for the room. This is Sindaloo, you know her. She's grateful for the room, and she's grateful that even when she's not there, that people know that she's not there. And, I'm very grateful for you, even though, I don't say it enough. I don't see you one-to-one often enough. I love how we say see you, even though it's an audio app. But, I don't know if I think they all got erased, but I listened to a lot of replays, both yours and others, and they're, I'm sure you captured them because you're the master of these things. Anyway, I wanted to wish you a month of, these holidays are defined. The only commandment for the next holiday, Sukkot, after Yom Kippur, where we live in the booths, well, there's two commandments. One is to waive the 4 species, but the other specifically is v'samachta b'chagecha, that we need to be happy in our holiday. And people ask, well, how can that be a commandment? How can you say, okay, I'm going to be happy, and then you're just happy? People are horribly depressed and not just happy. And an interesting read I heard about a month and a half ago, actually right when my mother got sick, had to do with when Israel passed through the Red Sea, and the women started singing, and here they are singing. Are they singing for happiness because they were survived? Or they're happy singing because the Egyptians got drowned? And many of them wanted to go back. They were starving. There was no food until a little while later when God provided, the manna and the quail. And what the rabbis bring down is that it doesn't matter. It's a cycle. We sing, we do things that bring us joy, and that brings us happiness, and that's the cycle too. And so I wish you and your extended family, and that includes me and everyone else around that loves you so much, I wish you all the best, and in health and happiness and personal growth in, even though we put you on a pedestal and others, I look at it as a moving escalator. It's that, I'm right behind you, and I have the responsibility to pull the person behind me a little bit, just as you've done for me, and to be there for you as well. And it sounds corny, it takes a village. Hillary Clinton was not my favorite, but whatever, it's the middle of the night. Maybe you're doing a room right now. I don't know. I can't keep track of this app. I was going to try to remix you and self-care, but couldn't figure that out either. All the best, buddy.